Hello students. So today at the Sec 1 level, during the form teacher time, the students were presenting their SIL projects, where each group were presenting in various forms why it is important to practice various aspects of cyber wellness. Well, this reminds me of a story that I feel like sharing with you. It's a story called Shogun from a very popular book written many years ago. Recently, it was remade again into a TV series, quite popular. I also had the opportunity to watch it on Disney Plus. Well, what happened is in this story, there was a man called John Blackthorne. He's an English navigator or sailor actually, right? Stranded in feudal Japan. So in the story, there was this Lord Toranaga, who is a very powerful daimyo, who is actually supposed to represent one of the most powerful samurais in the history of Japan called Tokugawa. Well, what happened is Lord Toranaga accepted John as one of his retainers. Then there was this occasion where Lord Toranaga, right, actually gave him a bird from his hunting. So wanting to cook the bird in an English way, John hung it up and allow the bird to actually decompose for a little bit. That was actually his way of tenderizing the meat. Well, in jest, right, jokingly, he just tell his family, and he was learning some very basic Japanese at the time, so he speak broken Japanese, saying that whoever touches the bird actually dies. But the Japanese community cannot accept the stench, right? When something is decomposing, the smell is bad. So he has this elderly gardener who decided to sacrifice himself. Right? So the gardener discarded the bird for the sake of the community and then actually dies for his action because in their society, you cannot disobey the orders from the head of your household. In this case, John Blackthorne. So John was very regretful after that when he realized that his gardener actually dies because of his words. He was only joking, saying that whoever touches the bird die, but it has consequences. Someone died for his joke. He did not understand then that his words actually carries a lot of weight because of his status and his relationship with the people who hears his words. Our words have weights beyond measure. Sometimes you may think that you're just a student, but what you say really affect people around you. Things you say to your parents, your family, your teachers, your classmates, they matters because you have a relationship with one another. So our words have the power to actually uplift or even destroy. We can inspire people or we can demoralize people. Now today, with the technology at our disposal, words become even more important. We communicate way more with words than ever before. Today, many people actually text or email a lot more than they speak in person. I'm very sure many of you are aware of that. You text each other, you message each other as the first line of communication before you even sit down to speak to somebody face to face. And with social media, everyone has the potential to share their thoughts, regardless of whether it's positive thoughts or negative thoughts, directly with hundreds and thousands of people. Therefore, we are in an age where we need to be even more mindful about our words. Whenever we share our words, we are responsible for the families, the schools, or the organizations that we represent. We are not just speaking for ourselves. We have to be mindful of that. And because our words can be heard by a large variety and diversity of people, we also need to be mindful about the sensitivity of the people who gets to read our words. It is only polite and wise to consider that. And finally, our words can actually cause changes in relationships. Whoever hear our words, the relationship changes. Our classmates, our family. So we want these relationships to become stronger and meaningful and positive. Therefore, our words should be in that form as well. Hence, I'd like to encourage you to always think before we type something and consider the implications of our words before you hit send. Remember, once spoken or typed, words cannot be taken back. They linger in the digital space, leaving lasting impressions on those who encounter them. So let us strive to use our words wisely to spread positivity, kindness, and understanding in the vast landscape of the cyberspace. Take care. Have a nice day.